up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today I'm going to show you what a backlash is and how to fix it. If you guys didn't already know, this is what a backlash looks like, and usually your spool should not be looking like this, and we're going to need to fix this. So yeah, I'm going to fix it. So once I have all this line cut out, I'm going to show you what knot I use to tie a mono to braid knot, and we're gonna get this spool looking all brand new. So let's get what I'm doing here for this bird's nest in particular is I'm just taking your regular kitchen scissors and I'm cutting out pretty much all the line, because, well, not every single bird's nest you're gonna have to do this. Most of the time you're just going to have to click the button and pull out the line. But for me, I bird's nested this reel so bad that my backing ended up on top of my braid. So, and there was no fixing it. Really sad. I couldn't keep fishing with it. But we'll continue cutting out all this line and see you. So, what I'm doing, I'm literally cutting out everything that looks like a rat's nest, and it's pretty tough because I use a pretty heavy pound lineage for this. Don't drop it. This reel in particular. So this is usually on my frog rod. So this is my heaviest combo / reel, and my lineage, my rod, and the reel. So it should be tougher to get out because I'm usually throwing my frogs in places that other lures cannot be thrown. But enough of that, let's get back to cutting. It's pretty hard to do with my cast, but you know, we're gonna make it work. I got about 9 more days in this stupid thing. So also, if you've never had a bird's nest in your life and you use a baitcaster, I don't think you're fishing. I don't know what you're doing. I don't think you're fishing. Either you're the luckiest person alive, but there is no way on this earth that nobody has ever not bird's nested. I think it's pretty impossible unless you came out of the womb with a bait casting reel in your hand. But I don't think anybody's done that. And the worst thing about me cutting this all out is I probably put brand new line on this reel about, I don't know, a month ago or so when I got my Guggen rod. If you haven't checked out that video, go check that out. Almost down to the backing, which is all bird's nested too. Man, this is a workout. Yeah, fishing with the baitcaster, try not to bird's nest. Usually I don't, but you know, I did that time and it's my worst one of my career. It's so tough to get out. Now, I'll talk about what line I use. Usually it's what I have laying around, but man, it's crazy. Got that crap. This is so bad. I'm probably gonna end up cutting out all of the line. This is just what has to be done. because if this stuff ain't cutting, these some brand new kitchen scissors, it better not have lost a fish, because usually when I'm frog fishing, I'm the most unsuccessful person on the planet. So, yeah. Besides that, I'm a well-rounded fisherman. I know it's kind of boring for y'all to sit and watch me cut line out of my reel, so I'm gonna pause it right here and I'll get back to you when this thing looks brand spanking new with no tangled up line on it, so we can start re-spooling it. So, see you then. Alright guys, I got all of the braid cut out of my reel. This is about all of it. Look at that, it's all cut up. I don't know how much this is. I don't know if it was a lot or if it was little, because every time I would cast, it would literally get to the backing, but it looked like I had a pretty full spool. So, yep, I'm gonna get this all out of the way so I can show you my reel and show you what line I will be using for my frog setup. So, yep. Alright, so right now I'm gonna be showing you what line I'm using and what pound line I'm using. Alright, first I'm gonna start with my backing. Now, I don't think I had this exact line on there, but I use somewhere around the 20-pound line for my backing and monofilament for, or fluorocarbon, whatever this is, for my backing. And then for my braid, this is the line I'm using. It's called Power Pro. It's 65-pound line, and I think it's perfect for frog fishing. So, yep, anything lower than 50-pound line it might work, but it might not be perfect. So, yeah, this is what I use, and I'm gonna start getting this line on this reel. And yep, so at the end of this video I'm gonna show you the final product. So yep. Alright, so one last little tip and trick you should and will be using is when you put line on your reel, make sure that your drag is tightened all the way and that your tension knob, this little knob, that's what that's called, is cranked to the max. That will give you probably the best results in the end. And to get this line on here, I'm using my microphone boom stand without the microphone on it, so it's just my line. So yeah, so we're gonna get this line on here. Here's the final product, guys. It went along greatly. And yep, also when you're putting line on your reel, you want to make sure that you're not filling it up too much. See, I still have a little bit of gap in between this sidewall here and then my line, so that it should be like that. And yep, just about maybe 20 minutes of work of brand new, newly lined up reel, and now you're ready to go fishing. You have no problems. And remember, keep casting, stop bird's nesting. See ya.